I did. Not only enjoy, but a chance to win something while you're enjoying
winning
that.
things. Yeah. Winning forecast today. I mean, at least as far as the sun.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
I think a lot of people were happy to actually see the clouds part ways, and that also coming off of a bit of a cooler start to the day. But you know, the sunshine, not only us enjoying it, but also a lot of the blooms and blossoms. This a look at what the waterfront cherry blossoms are doing right now, starting to bud out, giving us just a little bit of a pop of some of those pinks and purples as we prepare for the peak that is still just a few weeks away or so. But now's the chance to start to really keep a close eye on the waterfront. Now, we expect to see that peak happen right around March 17th to the 23rd or so. But by the time we get to the end of the month of March, that's where we expect to surpass the peak. And then spring is well underway as a lot of the other trees start to put on their spring show. Now, as far as our daytime high temperatures today, not feeling very spring-like for us. Upper 40s, low 50s for the Portland area, when our average daytime high should be hovering right around 55 degrees. The clouds, well, they're back as we take a live look over downtown. Still seeing just a few little pockets of blue sky here and there as those temperatures continue to hover right around 48 degrees or so. Keeping the mostly cloudy skies through the rest of this evening. Temperatures, they'll be sliding back into the low 40s by about 10 o'clock or so as the clouds continue to march their way from the northwest down towards the south and east. The Cascades enjoying the sunshine right now. But as some of those clouds, as we approach the early morning hours, start to break free, that means another round of the bone-chilling, light freezing conditions possible for the start of the day tomorrow. Again, Friday, it's not until the weekend into the start of next week that we start to see slightly warmer early morning lows. As far as the futurecast goes, though, there's those clouds breaking apart. This is about 7 o'clock or so. Many of us falling back to about 30 degrees, and then we get to enjoy that sunshine by the afternoon hours once again. That will push our temperatures closer to about 50 degrees or so, and then the clouds, they push their way back on shore, and they will be staying with us through the majority of the day Friday. It's not until Saturday that we see some of those clouds produce just a little bit of moisture. As the cooler air is on the move, a ridge of high pressure builds, ushering in some more spring-like temperatures for us for the end of the week. We're talking about highs in the mid to upper 50s before another cool pocket of wet, rainy weather makes a return. But there you go, a pretty picture out towards the Mount Hood Meadows area. All of that fresh snow staying on the ground as our temperatures sit at about 24 degrees. And we are seeing just a few inches for some of our southern locations as opposed to the Mount Hood Meadows area or Mount Hood itself. But it will be cold out there in the city tonight, 30 degrees. Tomorrow getting close to about 50 or so. Again, afternoon sunshine after some patchy fog starts to dissipate. Increased cloud coverage Friday, but a high in towards the upper 50s. And then the rain returns Saturday and Sunday as we spring forward, losing an hour of sleep, but gaining an hour of daylight in the evening. And it's just wet through the middle of next week.
Look at that. So make the most out of tomorrow and Friday, huh?
Definitely.
Okay.
Thanks, Josh.